Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now the Bitcoin dominance is crashing, pointing towards a massive altcoin season just about to begin. But right now the price of Bitcoin is currently forming a new pattern in the short term that we need to pay attention to, while the Bitcoin liquidation heat map is revealing new liquidity to the upside. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the weekly Bitcoin chart, and right now the price of Bitcoin is still obviously in a bull market on the larger time frames, playing out this massive bull market signal in the weekly Bitcoin RSI, as we've seen many times here in the past. And if we're taking a look at the weekly Bitcoin MACD, as of right now, this is still looking bullish, as we also saw around a year ago, give or take. Once again, this led to a major bull run over the next half a year approximately. The last time this signal actually confirmed around a year ago, and this signal only confirmed about 2 months ago, just recently. So we're still due to see a major bull run, and especially based on this signal in the weekly Bitcoin RSI, because this signal is basically telling us that we're due to see a bull market well into 2025 as the most likely scenario. And if we're taking a look at this 4-day time frame, at least as of right now, the super trend indicator is still sitting in the green, indicating a larger bullish market. So as I always say, despite what happens in the short term, when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, we're still clearly within a larger bull market. And if we're taking a look at this weekly time frame, of course, right now the price of Bitcoin is still running into this massive level of resistance at approximately $102,000 per Bitcoin, which is the 1618 Fibonacci extension level when we're taking a look at the Fibonacci retracement tool from the old bull market top of around 69,000 down to the bear market bottom of around 15,000 approximately. Once again, that gives us the 1618 Fibonacci extension at around 102,000, which currently is acting as strong resistance at approximately 100k to 102k. So in order to confirm a breakout here on the weekly time frame, we ideally need to see a weekly candle close above 102k to actually confirm this breakout. And if that happens, then we're likely heading up towards around 113,000 as the next major price target for the price of Bitcoin, based on this 2618 Fibonacci extension level on the 3-day time frame, once again at around 113k. And obviously, a couple of you noticed the mistake in my last video. I talked about this level right here being at 313k. Obviously, I meant 113k as the next major price target once we break out above 102,000. But with that being said, in my opinion, it is only a matter of time. It's only a question of when until the price of Bitcoin also gets to above 300,000. But that will likely take a number of years. Obviously, that's still a long way away. So at least in my opinion, it's unlikely that Bitcoin will go to 300k in this bull market. That will likely happen in the next bull market after we first see this bull market, perhaps a bear market, and then in the next bull market after that, we could potentially see prices like 300k, for example. But for now, that next major price target, once again, is at 113,000 once we first confirm a breakout above 102,000. And as for support, we still have this significant level of support right here at approximately 89,000. And if we're taking a look at the 12-hour time frame, the price of Bitcoin is basically just consolidating sideways around that 100k level, basically chopping around sideways here in the short term, which is what I talked about in my last Bitcoin video just yesterday. I said it's likely that the price is most likely just going to chop around sideways for a little while, maybe for the next few days, possibly another week or so, because that's usually what happens after we see a very volatile move like the other day. We usually just chop around sideways for a little while. Basically, the price starts cooling off a little bit before getting ready for that next volatile move. And also due to the fact that this bearish divergence is technically still active on the 12-hour time frame, telling us that at least for now, just in the short term, we don't really have a lot of bullish momentum. So we're kind of just starting to trade sideways a little bit, as you can see here. But once again, when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, this is occurring within a larger bull market. And so ultimately, this is the calm before the storm. The price is still consolidating, getting ready for that next major breakout, which will happen at some point, obviously, most likely in the next week or so as a likely scenario. And so if you want to get set up ready to go to take that next major trading opportunity in the price of Bitcoin, personally, I'm taking a lot of trades right now over on Bitfinex. So I'll make sure to leave a link to Bitfinex below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you use that link below this video to make your account, you can get a 5.5k deposit bonus, and only if you use that link to Bitfinex, you can get an exclusive 10% discount on all trading fees on the Bitfinex exchange forever, but that is only available if you use the link below this video to make your Bitfinex account. And also, by the way, Bitfinex is a no KYC exchange, which means you can access it from basically any country in the world without needing any KYC. But with that being said, if you don't want Bitfinex for whatever reason, there is also Bybit, which is another exchange that I personally trade on as well. And so I'll leave a link to Bybit as well below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you use that link below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account, then you can get a 500 USDT position airdrop at basically a free $500 trade as your first trade over on Bybit. But that is only available if you use the link below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account. But with that being said, taking a look at this Bitcoin chart on the 2-hour time frame, so this is obviously zoomed right into the short term here, and right now we're potentially forming a new symmetrical triangle pattern, also known as a horizontal triangle pattern, with an ascending line of support and a descending line of resistance. So right now this ascending line of support is sitting at approximately 99.1k, and this descending line of resistance is sitting at approximately 101.6k. And now this line of support is more of a confirmed line of support because we have multiple touch points along this line right here. And basically the more touch points we have, the more confirmations we have in this line being a significant line on the chart. Whereas obviously this line of resistance only really has a couple of touch points along this line of resistance. So we don't really have a lot of confirmation confirming this as a significant line on the price chart. But with that being said, of course, once we see a breakout either above this resistance or below this support, that will set up the next short-term price target just based on this pattern right here. And if we're measuring out that price target, that measured move, if we see a confirmed breakout with candle closes above that line of resistance, then in that case, that will set up a confirmed price target at around 108,500. So from the point of the breakout to that price target, that's around a 6 to 7% move towards the upside. Or for example, if we actually break to the downside, if we see candle closes below that line of support, then in that case, that will set up a short-term bearish price target at pretty much exactly 93,000. And so this could also be another short-term trading opportunity to pay attention to. But personally, if we break below the line of support, I'll not really take this short position right here. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do, but in my situation, in my trading strategy, I personally try to only look for long positions when the price is in a larger bull market, because obviously in a bull market, the long positions are more profitable and you can leave those long positions open for longer during a bull market. And then of course, in a bear market, it's the opposite. I'll try to look for short positions and you can leave short positions open for longer during a bear market because the price keeps crashing. But with that being said, if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, we do have a lot of liquidity starting to build to the upside again, mainly sitting in between 104,000 to around 104,500. So basically just underneath $105,000 per Bitcoin. There's a lot of liquidity starting to build in that area on the price chart, which basically means a lot of short positions will get liquidated. They'll get wiped out of the market if the price crosses above that area. So basically, if we see a breakout back above $105,000 per Bitcoin, that will likely cause another short squeeze, sending the price much higher in the short term. And as for other points of liquidity, other than that area right there, we do actually have a decent amount of liquidity in between 102,000 to 102,500, and a little bit more liquidity at around 100.6k, and a little bit more liquidity at around 97.3k, and some liquidity at around 98.6k. And with that being said, if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the weekly time frame, right now the Bitcoin dominance is continuing to break to the downside below this important line of support right here, which was sitting at around 57% dominance. And as I'm recording this video, the Bitcoin dominance is sitting at approximately 55%. So obviously trading well below that line of support. And the next weekly candle close is in just over 1 day from now, which will officially further confirm the break to the downside below this line of support. shorts. And so obviously this is pointing towards a major altcoin season coming very, very soon. And this has already started the next major altcoin season, which was where we could make massive gains in the crypto market in the coming months. And so definitely make sure you're subscribed to this channel with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important update videos in the coming altcoin market over the coming months. And once again, if you want to get set up ready to go to take these trading opportunities, check out those links below this video to those exchanges if you want to claim those extra bonuses. And if you want to actually know how to trade crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.